Did you know that the richest man alive once lived on just $1 a day, slept on the factory floor for years, was fired from his own company, almost went bankrupt not once, not twice, but 3 separate times, and was laughed at by the entire world for saying he would colonize Mars? Yet today, in 2025, that same man is worth over $400 billion, runs 6 revolutionary companies, owns the platform you're probably watching this on, helped shape the new American government, and is preparing the first human mission to another planet. This isn't just a success story. This is the most insane, painful, and inspiring journey of our generation. And by the end of this video, secret number 7 will completely change the way you look at failure forever. Welcome to Biography Wisdom Tales. Let's begin where everything truly started. June 28, 1971. Pretoria, South Africa. A boy is born who will one day change the world, but nobody knows it yet. Little Elon Musk grows up in a normal family. Yet he is anything but normal. While other kids are outside playing soccer, 10-year-old Elon has already finished reading the entire Encyclopedia Britannica. He reads 10 hours a day. He teaches himself to code on a Commodore 64 when he's 12 and sells his first video game, Blast Off, for $500. The lonely bullied kid who escapes reality inside books is quietly building the mind of a future billionaire. Fast forward to 1989. Elon is 17. He hates apartheid and refuses to serve in the South African military. With $2,000 in his pocket and a Canadian passport through his mother, he says goodbye to everything he's ever known and boards a plane. He lands in Canada with no job, no friends, and nowhere to sleep. He cleans grain silos, cuts logs on a farm, does any work he can find. Then he crosses the border into the United States, the land of dreams. He gets into the University of Pennsylvania on scholarship and lives on $1 a day, hot dogs and oranges. He and his roommates throw parties and charge $5 at the door just to pay rent. That hunger never leaves him. 1995, Elon gets accepted into Stanford for a PhD and drops out after exactly 2 days. He starts a company called Zip2 with his brother Kimball, an online city guide built in a tiny office. They sleep on couches, shower at the YMCA, and eat whatever is cheapest. 4 years later, Compaq buys Zip2 for $307 million. At 28 years old, Elon walks away with $22 million in his bank account. Most people would buy islands and retire. Elon takes $12 million of it and bets everything on an even crazier idea. He starts X.com, an online bank that will one day become PayPal. In 2002, eBay buys PayPal for $1.5 billion in stock. Elon's share is $180 million. He's 31, richer than anyone can imagine. But instead of yachts and mansions, he does the most reckless thing possible. He bets every single dollar on 2 impossible dreams: electric cars and reusable rockets. 2008 becomes the darkest year of his life. SpaceX has failed 3 rocket launches in a row. One more failure and the company dies forever. Tesla is burning $4 million a month and is literally days away from bankruptcy. Elon is going through a brutal divorce. He's sleeping on the factory floor. He's pouring every cent of his PayPal fortune into keeping both companies alive. By Christmas Eve 2008, Elon Musk is completely broke. He has to borrow money from friends just to pay rent. He later says, "I had to choose between letting SpaceX die or letting Tesla die. I chose to split the remaining money and save both." On the very last possible day, NASA awards SpaceX a $1.6 billion contract. Hours later, investors save Tesla at the final second. He survives by less than 24 hours. 10 years later, 2018, Tesla is in production hell, trying to mass-produce the Model 3. Elon moves into the Fremont factory. He sleeps under his desk in a sleeping bag. He works 120 hours a week. He misses his own birthday. He barely sees his children. He tells the world, "Nobody should ever have to work this hard. But I had no choice." That sacrifice turns Tesla into the most valuable car company on the planet. But here is the secret almost nobody talks about. The real reason he wins when everyone else would have quit. Elon thinks differently. He calls it first principles thinking. He boils every problem down to the most fundamental truths and then reasons up from there. When the world said batteries would always be too expensive for electric cars, Elon asked, what are batteries actually made of? What's the raw material cost on the London Metal Exchange? He discovered batteries should cost $80 per kilowatt hour, not $600. That single question changed transportation forever. When NASA said reusable rockets were impossible, Elon asked, what law of physics prevents it? There was none. So he made it happen. Now it's 2025. Elon is no longer just a CEO. He co-leads the Department of Government Efficiency Dutch alongside Vivek Ramaswamy under the new Trump administration. His AI company, xAI, just released Grok 3, beating ChatGPT at its own game. Starship, the largest rocket ever built, is preparing the first human mission to Mars. His social platform X is becoming the everything app, whose net worth has crossed $400 billion. Love him or hate him, no human being alive has more influence right now. So what can we actually learn from this bullied kid from South Africa who once lived on oranges and almost lost everything 3 times? Obsess over the future, not the present. Bet on yourself even when the whole world calls you crazy. Treat failure as data, nothing more. Work like hell, Elon says if you work 80 to 100 hours a week, your chances of success go up dramatically. Think from first principles, not by analogy. And above all, never, ever, ever give up. If a boy who once had nothing can change the world forever, imagine what you're capable of. This is Biography Wisdom Tales. If this story fired you up, smash that like button, drop a comment with the one lesson that hit you the hardest, and subscribe right now because tomorrow we bringing you another life-changing story that will push you toward your own greatness. I'll see you in the next one.